Alrighty. Well, hello everybody. We got no ideas today. So we're playing the dinosaur game. Yep. It's been a minute, but I'm here. I'm back. I'm playing the dinosaur game. Oh yeah, that shit is loud. Whatever. We're just gonna let it go. I'll probably have some type of probably Dokkan music in the background. Holy shit, I'm dead. I gotta mute this shit. This shit is loud. Anyways, I don't really feel like playing Breakers today, so we're playing the dinosaur game. We're kind of just, this is gonna, you know, the wait for Sparking Zero is truly detrimental to my soul. I'm just ready to like, you know. Anyways, I'm just ready for it to be here. There's a lot of stuff. So, once it gets here, I'm sure I'll probably have a lot of videos coming up. And I mean, even today, like I just didn't want to play Breakers, and I'm ready to go to sleep. And I figure I could play this for 10 minutes, and I can get a video out, and I can at least say that I didn't miss 2 days. And we're gonna have some sick dinosaur game gameplay, and I might play as the other guys because I don't think I've actually been on this site before, and this site's kind of cool. So I'm gonna probably we're gonna play as what's Halloween? Ooh. This is from what anime is this from? Is this from Spirited Away? Is this Spirited Away? I don't know. I feel like because it's like No Face, right? That's his name. His name's No Face. I feel like that's his name. I mean, obviously, like I'm just saying from the mask. I think that's what his name is. It might be like, I don't know. I didn't see the anime he's from, so that's what he reminds me of. But I mean, it's just Halloween themed. Did I just see Grim on a couch from Grim and Mandy? I don't know, but I can't tell. It's moving too fast. Is that him? That might be him. I can't tell. It's very small. So, the DLCs and shit, that's gonna be all, you know, fun. But I'm just ready for the game, right? I'm gonna probably, cause like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, right? There's gonna be so much content that game's gonna bring me. I really don't know what I'm gonna do, cause like, I might have 2 separate playlists for Sparking Zero. I might. Because I'm going to want to play the story. As to how I'm going to do the story, I'm not going to... You know, I might just do whatever. You know, like, don't expect... Unless there's an order to unlock things, don't expect anything. Like, just don't expect anything from me. Don't expect me to go crazy, and don't expect me to follow norms. I could start with Goku's story, or I could just be like, I want to play as Goku Black, and then start with Goku Black's story. Don't expect anything from me. I don't know. But I might make 2 separate playlists. Because I don't know if I'm going to want to do... Because I'm probably going to want to do other things other than the story while I'm doing the story. But I'm going to want to record it. Like if I'm doing like a fight or something. Versus... wow, that is a color shift. Oh, my eyes. Versus the story, I might want to do a... Oops. I might want to do, like, some fights. Or maybe I want to do, like... I'm excited for World Tournament, personally. Like, the tournament mode, I'm super excited for the tournament mode. I think if I can host my tournament and have randoms join, that's going to be awesome. I hope it has, like, a room code feature and things like that. I think that'd be awesome because, then I could, you know, I could either host a tournament with a whole bunch of people that are, like, you know, maybe friends and such that have the game. Or I could just end up having a bunch of randoms and I could play the World Tournament. And I think it'd be really fun to do something like that. But yeah, like World Tournament, fights, and even just, like, the what if, like, custom created fights that other people can make. I'm excited for that, too. Like, I could really, like, there's so much stuff that I could probably do in that game that's going to be really fun. I'm gonna have a lot of content. A lot of content on Sparking Zero. I'm probably gonna record enough to where I probably won't miss a video in a while. Usually when I'm missing these videos it's because I don't have videos like So, like, it helps if I have videos, like, pre-recorded. Because then I could just be like, oh, I don't feel like recording today, so I'll just post that video. Then if I don't, then it's like, I'm kind of just like, oh, you know, I guess I have to play something for a video. Kind of like today. Because it helps when I have, like, a whole game pre-recorded. And I kind of wanted to... Because usually when I don't feel like playing something, I'll just, you know, be like, oh, yeah, take one of the games that I, you know, recorded and then just, you know, post that instead. But I haven't played any new games in a while, so... So I know the last... What was the last big game I played? There's no way it was Zelda, right? Was it really Zelda? It might have been Zelda. Oh, here, I want to... Here, let's do Godzilla. Cool. I think it was Zelda, but Sparking Zero should be the next big game. I don't know. Am I going to die if I hit the... Oh, no. I just have to dodge the buildings. I see. I'm trying to dodge the cars. But that's not how that works. Sparking Zero is going to be a very large game that's going to keep me occupied for a while. And this might, you know, I know people don't want to hear it. But, you know, when I say people, I mean the fans of the game. But I'm kind of just glad I can move on from Breakers. The game's dying. Like, I don't really know what to say. It's very clear that they've already kind of, like, started to, I guess, give up on it. It's, I mean, I've said since the beginning, I thought Breakers is a very interesting and cool concept, but it's very clear that there just isn't enough effort to fuel that concept, considering, you know, it's just like, I think it was, you know, like, I feel like a concept like this needs a lot of effort put in, you know, to make it something as big as something like Dead by Daylight would be, right? But it starting off as just a side project, it kind of just already doomed it to fail, because it was already clear that they didn't have enough funding to really make it, you know, go far as something that needs, like, constant support, because it's an online service game, right? In the truest sense, because it's like, and so if you're not constantly supporting it with events, content, people are going to become bored with it, because it doesn't have anything to really prolong it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it doesn't have much to prolong. It has no story to replay. It has no, you know, and it's like, but it did have features that would at least make it worthy. You get what I'm saying? Like, it had features that was going to make it worthy enough to stand the test of time, but then they took away a lot of those aspects that made it fun. Like, they tried to make it serious by being like, oh, you know, we don't support teaming. So they took away the whole queue with friends thing with the Raiders. And it just ended up being, like, it just ended up not really being, like, a good decision. Because it just, and I say this because I experienced it. A lot of people just, that was the moment where the game kind of started to die. Because at that moment, everyone that I played the game with stopped playing. People stopped playing the game because of that. Like, that wasn't just some, oh, people are just saying they're going to stop playing, but it's actually not going to. No, people stopped playing the game because of that. That was a big thing. The whole big concept was, oh, I want to destroy my friends with the Raider. And you can't do that anymore. You've taken away the multiplayer aspect. And it's like someone would say, oh, but they kept in the idea of just do a room, a private room. And it's like, the problem is, people don't have 7 other people with them that they could just play with, right? That's a very niche, goal to hit. You can't just have that many people. It just doesn't work, right? Not a lot of people can make that happen. So it's like you're still losing people, right? And then they just they just ended up making poor balancing decisions, and then they started really fucking up with all of their with all their bullshit, because they were like, oh, we've got all this stuff with the Raider queue and all this stuff, and it's like, okay, but what is that doing? You get what I'm saying? Like what is that really gonna accomplish? And then it just ended up being like oh, we fucked it up twice now, and so it's just not gonna work. And then it didn't. It just ended up not happening, right? So it's like, what was even the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the point of it at that point? If they weren't going to follow through, it is just like. And then obviously, this season with the lack of content really kind of just sent everything downhill. Like this was the first season that it truly felt like the game was cooked, because there's just, you can tell with the combination of less content, the producer leaving, it was very clear that the producer's leaving, they're losing budget, they're doing all this. This is just, and they're obviously not, allocating what little funds they have left to good causes, because instead of, I don't know, keeping up the rhythm that they've tried to keep up every season, they go, let's make a goddamn leaderboard. Like, that was something everyone wanted to see, right? Like, we don't give a fuck about the leaderboard. We want something that'll keep us entertained, not, oh, I get to look at the leaderboard for 5 seconds. And then I know like the top 50 players who are probably putting blood, sweat, and tears into fucking getting that top rank. They're probably doing something. I don't know. They're probably going crazy over it. But I mean, they're probably the only people that really care. I hate to say it, but it's true. They're probably the only people that care about the leaderboard, because they're at the top. If you're not at the top, you don't care. Like, that's kind of just how it is with the leaderboards. So it's like, I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if we're coming up on the anniversary season, which is going to show up past the anniversary, because I believe it's at the end of October on Halloween, which is past. Yeah, I believe Breakers came out on the 14th of October. So it's like we're half a month past the anniversary with the next season. So I don't really get how that's working. And we don't even know what's going to happen. Like, what's the anniversary going to look like? Are we going to get what we normally get? Are we going to get more? Or are we just going to get nothing again, like we did this season? Because if we get nothing again, that's just cements it. The game's done. Like, if we get nothing again this season, if we get the same shit we got with Season 6, I predict that the game does not survive another 2 seasons before its end of service. Like, I really don't think so. But one thing I will say is, one thing that will probably determine if the game is ending service soon is we will probably figure it out very quickly, because they will start giving us shit for free. At least my experience when a game decides it's going to end service, they usually like to just go out with a bang, and they love to just give everyone a whole bunch of shit, right? So we'll probably have like some guaranteed like good unit spirit siphons. They might even lower the prices. If not, just make certain raiders free. That might start happening. And then it might just end up being it. So I can't tell if I'm supposed to hit those or not. So I don't know. But Sparking Zero is coming, and that'll probably be the next big Dragon Ball game for a while. It probably won't be long before people start speculating what the next game is going to be, because that's usually the rhythm of it. Usually people don't take too long to go, oh, what's the next game going to be? Dragon Ball, I guess, is a little different. Maybe it doesn't have, because I know, like, big series, like, I mean, I'm going to use, like, games that I know as an example, like Zelda and Resident Evil. Usually when a game comes out, it's not too long before people start going, oh, okay, well, when's the next one, though? That usually doesn't take too long to happen. People usually very quickly start going, when's the next one? And I'm pretty sure it probably happens with other, it probably happens like Final Fantasy, and it probably happens with, what's another series that has a lot of games to it? I don't know. I mean, Dragon Ball, I think it has happened with Dragon Ball before. Xenoverse has happened. I think when Xenoverse 2 came out, you know, the talk of Xenoverse 3, the legendary existence, has been around since, I mean, it's been around since the game came out. Like, how long has it been? Like, it's been almost, been 8 years, I think. 8 years since the game came out. Somewhere around that time. So, yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And then I don't know, that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna record for a while. I don't know if I'm gonna. I've been wanting to play like different other games other than Dragon Ball, because I mean this is a variety channel. Don't expect just Dragon Ball from me. Dragon Ball will be on my channel, because I mean, I am a huge Dragon Ball fan. This is probably, you know, very clear, plain as day, if you've watched me, that I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. So I will play games that I want to play. And Dragon Ball games are games that I want to play. So I will play Dragon Ball games. Like, I am sick of Breakers, but I've said this before. I will play Breakers. Like I know people will be like, oh, you know, don't burn yourself out. Don't, you know, if you don't want to play it, then don't play it. I will play Breakers anyways. Like, that's the thing that, like, that's the thing that we can't get confused about. I'm going to play it anyways. I need a Dragon Ball game to play. Like, it's just something that, like, you know, you sit back, you know, you get on, you know, and you're like, I want to play a video game. But you don't have a game that you're currently like, oh, I'm going to play, right? You know, it's more of a game that, like, you just want to, like, sit down and just enjoy, right? Usually it's Dragon Ball games. I just sit down and I just start playing a Dragon Ball game. For Breakers, it was Fighters. And I was really happy when Breakers came out, because I was getting sick and tired of Fighters. It really is just an endless spiral, huh? Because I got Fighters after... I didn't get sick and tired of, like, Xenoverse. Because I played Xenoverse for a long time, and I loved Xenoverse. I really do love Xenoverse. It did bug me a lot of the time. I did hate the netcode, but I mean, a lot of the time I was just having fun in Xenoverse, right? If anything, what really made me mad was when other people took it way too seriously. Like all the sweats is what made me angry, because it was like, why are you being so serious, bro? It's not that serious. But, and I you know, that was back when I was playing on Xbox too, so it's like I get messages sometimes of people being salty because I beat them. But that doesn't happen on Steam, so thumbs up to that. And then I started playing Fighters when I got my computer, and then yeah, that Fighters managed to irk me somehow. Fighters was a special breed of something that made me mad. And I was ready. When Breakers was announced, I was like, all right, it's time. I can finally say goodbye to I could finally say goodbye to Fighters and play something else. And now Breakers pisses me off, but it's for a different reason. I feel like the people I was fighting just felt so disrespectful in Fighters. But with Breakers, I'm more pissed off by the actual game mechanics than anything. So, I guess that's very different. But I mean, I don't even really like. I don't even really say I get mad at video games. I don't think I've ever gotten mad enough to like, break something. And like I don't really get mad enough to break anything, right? I'm probably never gonna rage like that. And I mean, I feel like, you know, after, you know, making videos and shit, I feel like, I don't want to say I get angry more, but I feel like I play it up a lot more because it's funny. But yeah, no, I don't, like, even Elden Ring, like, I would say that Elden Ring, like me playing the DLC is probably the most frustrated I got. But I wouldn't even really say that it was like more frustrated. Cause I mean, all I really did, I was just swearing all the time. Like I was just talking shit about the game and the bosses. Cause I mean, that's just like, I just think it's really funny to just start. Cause I think Elden Ring's a great game. I loved Elden Ring, but you know, it is really, it's just, you know, sometimes you just gotta talk shit about the game, even though there's no basis for it when you're angry about it, you know, when you're frustrated, when you've died to the same boss for the 100th time. But I'm not saying, I can't really say I've gotten like too angry at a lot of these games. It's just frustration and I'm the kind of person that before I'd like really boil over, I just stop playing the game. Like that's kind of how I do it. Like I just put the controller down and be like, all right, I'm done. Like even in Elden Ring, like you'd see like I'd play for long enough and I'd just go, all right, I'm taking a break, right? Which I mean, half of it is just like, you know, I want to go to the bathroom to eat a snack or something. I don't know. Maybe lie down, look at my phone. I don't know. But also, I just need to take a mental break because I'm even the final boss at DLC, I was kind of just like, all right, I'm gonna go in for this amount of hours, and I'm either gonna stop or I'm gonna take a break, and we'll just, you know, we'll see what happens after that, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, I am still ready for Sparking Zero. I don't think Sparking Zero is gonna like irritate me or anything. It seems like Sparking Zero is. It's a very clear what the design purpose is. I don't think I could be mad with the mechanics. It's just how the game's going to be. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm excited to play it. And I need it because I don't really... Like, I have ideas for other games I could play, but... Again, they're not Dragon Ball related. I will always have Dragon Ball on the channel, but... I do like my Resident Evils and my Zelda games. I do like those franchises. Those are great franchises. Two completely different franchises. One's survival horror, and one's like puzzle adventure. But they are. Well, I guess Resident Evil has puzzles too. But they are games I really love, and I do probably want to play Resident Evil 7 at some point, but. I don't know when I'll get to that. And as for Zelda, So I've played... What have I played? So I played the Majora's Mask Randomizer. I'm probably never going to play... Because, I mean, when it comes... I don't like playing games that I've already played before, right? Because I feel like, you know, it's just me playing the game. I could probably just have casual play and maybe make it like a couple videos. But I'd like to put a spin on a lot. So it's like when I played Majora's Mask, I did the randomizer, right? And, of course, I mean, Breath of the Wild, I did force myself to kind of play. But I didn't really do much. I just played it in preparation for Tears of the Kingdom. And Tears of the Kingdom was a completely blind playthrough as I got it when the game came out. But if I did, like... I think if I went back to, like, Wind Waker or played Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword, I'd want to do randomizers for sure. For sure. Because that is probably what would be the most entertaining for me. So, I mean, it's the same with Pikmin. I played Pikmin 1, and I did a randomizer for it. Pikmin 4 was blind. But I'd like to do Pikmin 3 randomizer, but I don't have a Wii U emulator, and I don't know how Nintendo would feel about that. I don't know how Nintendo would feel about any form of modded Nintendo content, but I feel like Nintendo would I'm saying this like I'm some big channel and Nintendo's like, oh, Ghostking with 500 subscribers, get him, strike him down. Like, no, but you know, in the instance, like, you know, I'd still want to be safe about it, even though I have a small audience, you know, just in case I ever get to the point where I have to be cautious about it. I at least want the practice, right? But I also just don't really fuck with the Wii U emulators or the Switch emulators. I like Dolphin and I like some of the N64 ones, but I don't really like doing all that. I'd rather just hook up my Switch and play with my capture card, but I don't know. But anyways, that will be all. I have sat here and I have talked for 25 minutes somehow. Yeah. I will probably be back with Breakers tomorrow. We're not too far away from Sparking Zero. I am very excited for it. I'm ready. I probably will come back to Breakers after it comes out. Breakers probably won't leave until it's, like, done. Like, killed. I'll probably come back when the next season happens, but I can't guarantee I'll stay, right? Sparking Zero will probably take over the Dragon Ball portion of my channel. I might go back to Breakers here and there, but I would have to say that it probably won't be here for too long. And then, of course, when the next big game comes out, I'll play that too. I have a feeling Resident Evil might get its sequel announced at the Game Awards in December. As for when that comes out, Resident Evil games usually tend to come out pretty soon after their announcement. So I have the feeling that by June of next year, I'll probably be playing the next Resident Evil game. If it's announced at the Game Awards, of course. So I do have a feeling that if it's announced, it'll probably be a June to August release. And then who the fuck knows about Zelda? Nintendo's like, oh, Zelda games? Oh, we gotta take 10 years for a 3D Zelda game. And I know a Zelda game just came out, and I probably will play Echoes of Wisdom on the channel. But I don't know when. I don't know when. These kinds of games, like these lower end games, like I want to play Mario and Luigi as well. The Nintendo games are a lot harder because I'm lazy and I have to hook up my Switch to my computer to capture it. And that's a lot of work, and I don't feel like it. But I'm probably going to end up doing it anyways. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.